Hi, I'm Dr. Dan Madock, and we are doing a veterinary orthopedic manipulation chiropractic adjustment on Buffy. This is Buffy. How old is Buffy?
She's about 7.
7-year-old dachshund, and this is her second adjustment. How did she do after the first one?
Pretty good. Pretty good.
Walked a little bit better?
She seems to be a little bit better.
Okay, mostly it's down in the rear end, and
Yep.
she's turning her legs out.
Right.
Okay, just hold real still for me, honey. Right there, and just hold her up. That's it, and I need to get right over here. And what we're going to do is use this adjusting instrument, and it's very gentle. We're just going to tap here and here on the atlas. You can see that she's a little reactive there, and she was that way the other day. Now we're going to come down through the cervical spine as soon as she comes down here, and we're going to go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Now we're going to go through the thorax. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And if you want to get in just a little bit closer here, what we're looking for is the panniculus reflex, which is an involuntary contraction. And you'll start to notice that as we get down lower, it gets a little bit more pronounced. And we're just tapping lightly on the spinous processes with this adjusting instrument. And this is our diagnostic pass. And as you can see, she's reactive down through into the sacrum, sacroiliacs, and now we're going on to the ischial tuberosity, if she'll allow me. There and there. That's our first pass. Now we do the same thing again. And this is our treatment pass. Right there, and again she's reactive at the atlas, both sides, and down through the thorax, and through the cervical spine and into the thorax. And you're being such a good girl. My instructor one day had a veterinarian in the class learning this technique, and he was adjusting the animal. He got down about right to here, and the young veterinarian in the class, he says, "Do you want to come up and try this?" He goes, "Okay, yeah, do it right here." As soon as he hit that one, that dog turned around and took a nip at him.
Oh, no.
I said to him later, I said, "You knew he was going to do that." He just gives me a wry smile. I said, "You knew." But the veterinarian was being very questioning, so he wanted to give him a little experience. Right down through here, through the cervical spine, and into the upper thorax. And there's just very little reactivity in there. And we're just going down the spinous processes. And this produces what we call a vasomotor pulse into the posterior horns of the spinal cord. And it's just a very gentle adjustment. As you can see, she's not real angry with me about it, tolerating it pretty well. We'll come right here and right over here. And we'll just check right into her little hips here. Right there, and right there. And she's a little reactive. And we'll come over here and do this side. Bink, bink, bink. And we're going to come right here on her chest, right there on the sternum, and right here on her occiput. Right there. Boom. Got her to blink on that one. And that's the completed veterinary chiropractic manipulation. Now what we're going to do is we're just going to come in and kind of stimulate the paraspinal muscles just a little bit. I'm going to put this on a very light setting. This is called the impulse. And again, it just puts a little impulse into that spine. And again, you can see she's doing real good. She's a good girl. Let me have your little head right here. Let's get the base of the skull right there. right there, right there, and right there. And you can see she has a little reactivity, what we call a diagnostic read, right through there. And then we're going to finish up with the class 3 laser, which is 630 nanometers of red frequency laser. And we're just going to come down through here and just put some energy into the spinal cord. This light is bright enough to penetrate right in there, and there's over 35 years of research that shows that this frequency of light has beneficial effects in healing, stimulates tissue reproduction, stimulates circulation, and energizes the red blood cells. And you're being an awful good girl. You're being an awful good girl. Yes, you are. That's a good girl. Let's do your little brain. You want a little energy in your brain? How's that sound to you? Huh?
You need that, huh?
Right into that cerebellum, which is your coordinated motion area. Coordinated motion and balance. Here's your frontal lobe, which is your personality. And you have a wonderful personality. Right in through the cervical spine there. That's good. And right down here again. And there we go. There's your treatment for today. How was that, sweetheart?
Wow.
Pretty good? Was that pretty good? How was that? Huh? Was that pretty good? Can you tell me what you thought of that? She says, that was okay for me, huh? Yes, okay. Now put her down and just watch her while she walks. Now, there we go. Set her down and just keep an eye on her while she walks, and let's see how she's doing now. Oh, that looks pretty good, huh?
Yeah.
No, stay right on her. Stay right on her.
Come on, now she's running. Yeah, right.
Yeah. How are we doing now? Is that better? Is that better, sweetheart? Huh? Come here. Come on. Walk over here. Well, that looks pretty good, doesn't it? Huh? Okay.
Yeah, she's still kind of, but she's
Okay, very good then.